Yeah, it's the Gwen and God DJ Self, and guess what? You're checking out the evening experience. Now listen, if you wake up in the morning time, sorry man, because you're missing what's going down in the evening experience, baby.
You know what it is, Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you, the evening experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. I'm with my man Mark the 357. I'm with my man the CB, the Chucky Black. I'm with my man the DJ Troop. Do you know what that is? The evening experience. The evening experience. Make a note of it.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy and your girl. Okay, they ain't here. Okay, Chuck's on his way. Shout out to Miss Nova NYC. My condolences to her and her family. Her aunt passed away, so she's currently not going to be here today. Much love from the evening experience to her. You need us, we there. God bless you and your family. But once again, for this evening, from 5 to 7 p.m., we're taking over. This is what we do right here on the Matrix Studios Network, as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM. This is your boy Mac 357. I'm letting you know your Thursdays will never be the same. If you're not ready, then I guess you better start getting ready. Today is going to be monumental. It's going to be momentous. It's going to be an occasion that you will never forget. We have guests in the building, up and coming, congresswomen, people who are established, a freak in the morning, freak in the evening, Miss Adina Howard. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy up in here today. If you're not ready, you better get ready. I'm telling you, it's going to be on and popping. It's going to be a beautiful occasion. Had by all. Next week, we're going to get it popping up in here with my boy Big Chuck. We're going to pop on a few bottles because it's his birthday. We got a few special guests popping through, chilling with him, talking with him, finding out how a 25-year-old man feels. That was 20 years ago for me this September, but I'm working on it. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a beautiful day. We got a lot to discuss. I said the government's coming for me. The government is coming for me. Okay, Jineea Butler, Congresswoman, she's going to be here in a few. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, the government, they finally tracked me down. I think I owe some money. I got $1. I think I got $1. All right, work it out. I got my man Cross X in the building. Cross is definitely one you want to pay attention to. That young man is everywhere. He's getting that seasoning from them vets. And I'm telling you, soon enough, when this brother really kills the market, you heard it here first. I'm telling you, it's an exclusive right now, right up here on the evening experience. I got my man Skif in the building. He's definitely going to be getting it popping. We're going to talk to young Skif about his music. We're going to be talking to Terry Esquire about his music. We're going to be talking to Jineea Butler. We're going to be talking to Adina Howard in a little while. Yo, it's crazy today. It's going to be sexy, swaggerlicious, all that, 100. We're keeping it fire up in here every week, 5 to 7 p.m. Now, I said before, and I'll say it again for the last time. You don't get to this platform unless you got something popping. I tell people all the time that you want to be here, but you may never get here if your music ain't lit. Your conversation ain't lit. Your book not lit. Information not lit. You got to be lit all the time. And that means we got to find something that gives us that essence that we know we need to sprinkle on this show, and you'll be here. Right now, we're going to play NS1, the track called Day One. It's a track that was sent to me. I listened to it. Young man said, yo, can you listen to my music, please? I listened to it. We're going to hear this track right now. I think it's popping. Got a little something. So let's go. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy and your girl. Okay, they ain't here, but Chuck's on his way. Once again, Nova NYC will not be here. Once again, my condolences. Rest in peace to her aunt, and my blessings to her and her family. But sitting to my left, don't adjust your cameras. This young man is back in the building. My man Cross X.
Yo, that way, you feel me? We're here.
Yo, that track we just listened to, what was the name of it?
It's called All On It.
All On It. If
all
you ain't
on
all on it,
you ain't on it.
that's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
Yo, I've been seeing you move like nobody's business. I see you getting seasoned by them vets,
Yo,
talking to those veterans who've been in the game, Mr. Cheeks.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cheeks.
Definitely your fam, which is Cuban Link.
Yes, sir.
I see you talking to a lot of people, getting that blessing, getting that realness, and bringing it definitely to your music, because once again, that joint you just heard is ready for that radio.
Hey.
We blasted it off right here on, once again, the Evening Experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. Tell us how it's been for your journey since the last time we saw you. What have you been doing?
Well, it's definitely been interesting. I mean, like you said yourself, I mean, I've been chilling with legends, bro. I mean, there's no better feeling than that. Definitely wisdom every time I'm around them, you know. It's kind of tough though, because with the old heads, they got a certain way of doing things.
Yeah, the right way. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's been cool. It's been fun. I mean, I've definitely witnessed a lot of things that I haven't witnessed back then. A little more, how can I say, prepared for things. You know,
Okay.
I mean, back then I really wasn't seeing much movement. But, I mean, things are going great for me right now. I'm, with Cuban Link. He's definitely showing me the ropes.
Okay.
He's keeping that rope on me, man. He's not letting me go. He's like, yo, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. Music video coming soon, you know.
Okay.
We're just working, man. We're working hard.
I saw you out in Philly recently.
Yes, sir. Interesting night.
Yeah.
Interesting night.
So tell us about that.
Man, I started it off with a parking ticket, but anyways, it was cool. I was on stage. I was with Cuban. They was judging all the artists. I believe there was like 18 artists. Dope vibes. I would definitely have to say though, a lot of the same vibes. That trap music. We kind of gotta do something new. In my generation, but it was definitely fun. A lot of hypeness, from Philly. Like, I didn't know it was that wild over there.
Chrissy Monroe was there.
She was there. I got a
Mr.
few
Cheeks?
pictures with her. Mr. Cheeks was also there. Cuban. There was the host. I don't really know his name. He said he's trying to get on Wild 'N Out or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, big names. I got to meet Mr. Cheeks' son. You know what I'm saying? Cool kid. Yeah, just working, man.
All right. And I saw you in that legendary studio not too long ago, putting these tracks together.
Yeah, 300 studios.
Right. So that's what I'm telling people. And what I appreciated about you is that you walked through the actual studio, you took a live, and you showed all the platinum plaques that were sitting up on that wall.
Yes.
And he said, once again, paying homage to the legends, for people who are definitely putting it down, who have put it down. And he said, one day I wish to be one of those people that you walk past and you see my plaque.
Exactly.
So another thing is, your music has evolved from when I first heard you.
Thank you very much.
You definitely, like that joint, I could play it like 10 more times and never get tired of that.
Hey, I'm mad soup right now.
That I was
damn.
moving through. I was like, okay, all right.
You was all on it, dog. You was all on it.
All on it. But tell people what the EP is going to be called.
Okay, so the EP right now I'm working on is going to be 8 tracks. It's called Know Your Worth. Okay, so basically it's kind of just you knowing what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Because me being in this music industry, I'm realizing you got to be this way. You got to be this way. Nobody likes different. You got to stand out, but everybody's doing it in the same way. You know what I'm saying? The color hair, the yeah, ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, you got to look like a clown.
that's yeah, my generation.
Bozo.
Yeah.
With extra makeup. Got it.
But yeah, just, know your worth. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some love songs on it. Know your worth. Don't let that heartbreak tear you down. A whole bunch of flexing. You know what I'm saying? Just things we're doing on the regular.
Okay, flexing. I hear you. Don't flex too much. Take your time. All I'm going to say is this, that the work is definitely going in. Definitely look out for the EP.
Exactly.
Definitely look out for those 8 tracks. Because I'm telling you, when is it coming out?
I'm deciding either summertime next year, or if I work really hard, I'm going to try to drop it in December, January. But
Okay.
summertime's looking like the vibe, just because I want people to be rolling around with their windows down, blasting it. You know what I'm saying? Have the whole world hear it. You
And
feel
be
me?
all on it.
And all on it.
All right.
Be all on it.
I can definitely see that popping.
Yeah.
But don't make them wait too long.
Okay.
sprinkle with a little something.
Yeah, I got
to
you.
get them ready
Got you.
for that. I tell people I listen to a lot of music now, and even though you have a trap beat, you don't sound like trap rappers.
Yeah.
Because you got bars, you spit, you give content, and I can flow and feel what you're saying. So I tell people all the time, I don't have anything against a new genre of music. What I'm against is stuff that I don't understand. Because back in the day, we used to have to say something to hear something. Even if we were talking about the same stuff you're talking about now.
Yeah.
But I need to hear something.
No, I got you.
And I definitely respect the fact that you are getting some tutelage from a legend in the game like Cuban Link.
Yeah.
You're definitely around legends like Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah.
You're definitely around people who are definitely going to tell you how the game works. That way you're prepared for when you go out there and you step out there, and as you, because when they look up and they go, cross, cross, that's all you.
It's all me.
But another thing is, tell us what the album will consist of as far as the journey that you're going to take them on. Now, all on it, I definitely understand what it means. Like, you all on it now.
Yeah, I'm all on it, dog. Trying my hardest right now. Pushing. Not gonna stop pushing. You see, me and Cuban got a song, man. I wanna show it to the people, but we gotta shoot the video first. My G, it took like 6 months to make this song. Like, when I tell you,
call me up because I want to be at the video shoot. I want to, you can catch me on my good side.
hey, fly out to Puerto Rico, dog.
Okay, I ain't doing that, but we definitely, okay, I will be there in spirit.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, PR, yeah. Right now, I'm working 2 jobs. This is the second job.
Yeah.
So getting away at this moment is kind of hard.
No, I got you. Make me like a flag or something. You know what I'm saying? I could grab it, flaunt it on the video. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Got you.
But tell people the vibe of the album that's coming out. Tell them what the vibe is.
Okay, so the vibe is a vibe of just joy. You ever just waited for something so long, and then there's that moment that you're receiving it?
Yeah.
Like that vibe. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, just, whoa.
So,
Got it.
if you want the best dessert with the most silkiest ice cream,
This guy.
you got the whole dessert put together, that's his album. When it comes, eat up.
Eat up.
Because you're not ready for what this young man's putting out.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I bring developed young legends coming in the building. People who definitely have that swag, who are definitely putting it down, who are definitely putting it out. And like I said, he's being polished by the best. So, get ready. Cross X is coming. I'm telling you right now. Oh, what's the next track we're going to listen to right now at this moment?
Mr. Drippy.
Mr. Drippy.
Put that Mr. Drippy on. Yo, shout out my man Jay Lito on the beat. You feel me? He nice with it. Let's get it.
Okay. Mr. Drippy is getting ready to drop at this moment. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357. I'm right here in the Matrix Studios Network. This is the evening experience from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. As I tell people all the time, your Thursdays will never be the same. And once again, that was Drippy.
Yeah, Mr. Drippy.
Mr. Drippy.
Mr. Drippy.
With Mr. Cross X.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, once again, another banger.
Thank you.
Tell people where they can find you on social media.
Instagram, SoundCloud, Cross DYL. That's CROSX. Hit that space button, DYL. Let's get it.
Now, do you have anything that's able to be purchased online right at this moment on iTunes?
Online, no.
Okay, but they can listen to you at SoundCloud.
Yes, on SoundCloud, free music. Just check it out.
All right. So once again, that's Cross X. Once again, appreciate you being here again.
Thank you very much.
New merch is in the building.
Yeah.
Go check that out at DYL, CLK. Work it out.
Let's get it.
I'm going to go on and say to this. Next time I see you,
All right.
I know you're going to be 3/4 of the way famous. Stop. Don't forget me on the way up.
Come on, man.
Like I said, when
can't
you
do
get to that award show, I just want to be sitting in the seat somewhere.
I got you.
You know, the old man section.
Hey,
but I'll
yo,
be there.
Mac, put your hands up. I got you.
That's what's up.
Got you.
All right. Once again, people, this is Cross X. Be on the lookout for him. Go listen to that SoundCloud. Go listen to him. Follow him on Instagram because his videos are funny. They're informative, and you can definitely see him getting that Cuban link education.
Yes, sir.
And getting in, putting it in. Once again, this is Cross X. This is your boy Mac 357. Be right back. And then what's the new joint that we just get ready?
Faded Love featuring my boy Khan.
Faded Love, baby. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And I'm letting you know right now, sitting to my left, I told you the government finally came for me. I did something. Okay, she's here. And that's Miss Jineea Butler is in the building.
Hello. Thank you for having me, fellas.
Yes. I met you at a function. Shout out to Free the Dreamer because he does make beautiful connections. I met you and I enjoyed listening to you speak as you were talking in the platform.
Thank you.
And I definitely had to have you here because I wanted to find out more about what you're running for and exactly what your platform is,
Right.
and to let people know and get the word out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. So I'm running for New York's 13th Congressional District, which includes Harlem, Washington Heights, Inwood, Marble Hill, and the birthplace of hip hop, the
Hey.
Western Bronx.
Hey.
Hello, somebody.
BX Burrow, stand up. Letting everybody know, what is your platform or what are you trying to convey to the constituents so they can get an idea of what they're going to receive from you as being that congressional woman?
Well, so first let me start and talk about Congress, what
Okay.
Congress does, right? So Congress is a position, it's in the U.S. House of Representatives. So there's about 20 Congress people in every state, depending on how big the state is. And so what we cover is we cover the district of constituents, about 700 to 800,000 constituents. And what we do is we amend laws, we put laws in place, we suggest new laws. And so what I'm looking to do is be a voice for our community to put the things in place that we need to do, right? And so somebody that's speaking from our perspective, somebody that can spoon feed the political process, because if we don't change the way we vote, right? If we don't change how we get involved in this election process, our lifestyles will never change. We're always wondering why we're at the bottom of the barrel. It's because we don't vote. And so when I found that out, I've been the president of the Hip Hop Union for the last 8 years. And so when I've been working with Jesse Jackson Sr. for the last 10 years. And so what I found out is that the vote is so crucial that that's everything that we are. So as entrepreneurs, as businesses, as folks moving forward, we've got to learn how to use the election process to our advantage. And we've got to learn not to be scared, right? And so we've got to have a candidate that we can trust. And so I've been in the trenches for the last 20-something years. You know, I worked on Rikers Island, I worked in homeless services, I worked in youth services, I worked with HIV/AIDS clients, I've been on the hip hop trail. And so I'm a person that knows our community. I'm a person that knows where we need to go, why we need to go there, and what is our end game. And so we have to flip the house this November. Everybody's saying,
Amen.
Flip the House back Democrat, flip the House. I'm actually a Republican, just so you know. And so everybody's saying, flip the House Democrat. But what's that going to do for us?
Nothing.
Right? Nothing at all. All they're
Nothing.
doing is using us in our vote yet again.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, in Harlem, if we bring it together, you talk about this mic right here, that mic and that money will be right with us when we decide to make a move that's outside of the box, right? So remember when Barack ran, he flipped the House because they didn't think that he could win because people came out the woodwork that never came out before. Trump did the same thing. He went and got people that were out of the woodwork,
Yeah,
right?
we don't talk about the orange clown too much.
Yeah, but we got to talk about facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one that's
Facts.
going to talk
Keep
about
garbage.
facts. It's not feelings.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
But
like
it's
that?
not feelings. That's
no.
cool.
No.
It's
That's
not
not
about
feelings.
feelings. It's
That's
a
a
fact.
fact. I
He
don't
went
like
to go
that.
get some people that don't really vote, that are outside the box,
Correct.
that was able to flip it. So now I'm saying,
Right,
and
he lied to
everybody,
the steel workers. He went and told them, yes, we're going to bring back steel. Now, anybody see any steel in the
everybody's
street
lying
again?
though. Everybody's lying. We got to be clear about that. So on both sides of the spectrum, everybody's lying.
Right. But he was right when he said he grabbed him in the biscuits. All right.
Hey, look.
All right. But all in all, what I want to say is, and that's what I mean by fresh air. Being a Republican or not, being a person that is, like you said, the best representation is what we need from our congressional congresswomen, women and men who will facilitate to give us the best, if you want to say, measurement of what our policies should be, along with the people who are being affected by it.
Right.
So that I agree
And
with
we
100%.
need allies on both sides of the field. It doesn't make a sense. I'm a basketball player, so right. I graduated from LIU Brooklyn, had 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, went into the Hall of Fame. And I know in anything you have to have balance. Oh, he can get it. That's what you were saying. He can get it. He's looking at me. He started. He's looking at me.
No. We in the same conference.
Okay.
We in the same
Where'd you
conference.
play?
I played at Mount St. Mary's.
Okay, yeah, we gave him a little something.
Yeah.
We gave him a little something, right? We gave you a little something, right?
Get it.
Come on, we in the same conference. You know what it is.
Listen.
I'm gonna lean on him.
You weren't around when we made the tournament. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What was your years?
Rough crowd.
We made the tournament 2 years ago.
See, you're a little baby though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's about to hit 25
next week. Yeah. 25. So okay.
Yeah.
But y'all went to the.
To the tournament.
Okay.
We went 2 out of 4 years.
Okay, no, but Mount St. Mary's was always a high contender. Like when we went up there, we had to battle, women and men.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
We
were
had
the
to
high
battle.
contender when he played, but at least they were there.
Right. He got
Hey,
there.
all I'm gonna say is, and I definitely like your ideology in the sense that a lot of people don't see it from both perspectives. They don't look at it from the perspective of that you have to have allies on both sides. I've never really heard that platform before, a unification amongst Republican and Democrats. So I definitely respect that.
For our own good, you know. So we've got to look at we're taking it as it's given to us, right? Because we're not really involved in the process.
Nope.
And so both the Republicans and the Democrats can suppress our votes. The Democrats are suppressing our votes by saying, don't you ever talk to a Republican in your life. That's voter suppression, right? The Republicans are saying, okay, so since you got these folks that will never talk to us and got them thinking that we are the Antichrist, guess what we're going to do? Those same people that you're trying to get to vote for you all the time, tell them to bring an ID to vote. Right? Tell them to do all these things, jump through these hoops, because I know they're not going to do it because they don't get it. But all the money is being moved through the election process. So we out here struggling, hustling, and struggling in a capitalistic society and not getting our piece of the bread.
Right.
Hey.
Now, why is there such a divide between Democrats and Republicans? Like, since you've been around in this game 20 years. So what's the biggest thing that you've seen that makes it the way it is?
Well, again, so we're the only group that's on one side of the spectrum.
Correct.
Right? That's one thing, right? So they got people on every side because they're playing games. So what it really is, it's a money game, right? So they don't have to pay attention to us. So if you don't go vote, right, for the person that's in office, guess what? That person doesn't have to pay attention to you because he doesn't have to worry about you voting him out. Right? So I'm going to take care of the people that's going to take care of me. And that's what's been happening. And so again, our big thing is the fact that we don't get involved into the process. So what I want to do is I want to teach that process over again where it's palatable so we understand in our terms, so we understand how we get down with this, right? And so it can't be, hip hop changed the world, right?
Hey.
So we can't just follow anybody. So the whole process of the Democratic, Republican, we're not really Democrats, we're not really Republicans, we hip hop. And once we understand that that's its own voter body and that's its own voter block, we make the difference and we make the changes. And I can guarantee you, if we do something outside of the box, everybody's going to start saying, see, right now we're not leveraging our vote, right? So if we're able to say to the Republicans, okay, we're interested in what you have to say, they're going to come to the table and say, well, let's do all this capital improvement. If you see what happened in Harlem, now it's happening in Inwood. They're trying to redistrict Inwood. It's been a Republican agenda with a Democratic mindset. So we got pushed out that whole thing because we're not even playing that kind of ball. We want the programs. We want to make sure that everybody's in place, and the drug programs, and all these things are good. But our community is bigger, stronger, and better than that, and we can take care of ourselves. What Republicans are saying is we want a small government, low taxes, right? And business. Focused on business. We're Republicans. I don't care what anybody says by nature. Years ago, we were Republicans. Now, the Democrats are saying, and I don't have anything against the Democrats, because the Democrats, we still need what the Democrats do. And the Democrats are saying, okay, we need more taxes, and this is what we're voting for when we say we want to be a Democrat, because half of us don't pay taxes anyway. We don't want to pay taxes. But we want to get involved into this program because now the Democrats are saying, well, we have to have more taxes because we got to pay for these programs. We need these youth programs. We need all of this kind of other stuff, instead of us saying that we need the money for our businesses and we'll take care. We'll put the program in our community. So which way do you want it? Do you want it where the government is stringing us along like they're doing right now and giving us just enough to survive? Or do we want to be the entrepreneurs that we are? And do we want to be the businesses, and do we want to grow those businesses well enough and strong enough that we can sustain on our own? I think we want to sustain on our own, but we're a little scared of that, of what that really means. But I think that we can stand on our own, and that's the platform I'm standing on, is we good.
Okay, so Miss Jineea Butler is here, Congresswoman. She laid the smack down. Okay, I'm not going to jail today, so the government ain't looking for me like that.
Absolutely.
But she's letting y'all know there's an opportunity coming up. When's the election?
November 6th.
Yeah, gotta vote. Gotta vote.
So before that, there are ways in which they can help your platform and many by going and volunteering. Can you tell them where they can volunteer?
Yep, so JineeaButlerForCongress.com, and that's spelled Jineea, Butler, Butler, 4 spelled out FOR, Congress, CONGRESS.com, and they can go on that and you can see the whole platform. You can donate to the cause. You can get involved. We have a 36 hours of peace coming up in August, and so we like you guys to be out with that. That's our, hip hop 36 hours straight concert. So you guys got to come out and represent us there.
Get us behind the scenes. What we can do, if you have a place where we can utilize Wi-Fi, we can definitely go live.
Oh, well, then it's on.
And we can do that.
Make something happen.
And we go Northeast Conference over here. We might take him to the hoop and see what he got.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. So once again, tell people where they can find you.
JineeaButlerForCongress.com. You could also, I'm on Instagram, New American Fly Girl. We also have our newspaper, the New American Newspaper. So New American Fly Girl, and on Twitter, New American Fly.
And I'm telling you right now, Congresswoman Jineea Butler is definitely one you want to pay attention to. Not only is she fine, but she also represents us very well. She speaks for the people. She has a platform. Listen to her, pay attention, step your game up. Let's go. This is 2018. Let's rock it out.
Let's build a new American legacy. That's all I got to say. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Rounding out is Nova NYC, but she's currently not here. But I believe we have a caller on the line. The caller is Miss Adina Howard.
How are you?
I'm never as fine as you, but always trying to get there.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We appreciate having you on the air. Once again, if y'all been sleeping under a rock, I'm going to remind y'all who Miss Adina Howard is. Freak in the morning, freak in the evening.
Or T-shirt and my panties on.
Hey.
Wait. Keep going. Wait, hold on. Keep going.
Go ahead, get it. You sounded better doing that than I did.
On. Picture this. I'm in my bed, body high. soaking wet. I'm thinking about the things I like to do. I'm open wide when it comes to freaking you. Imagine me, where that can be, between my legs, you're tasting me. Boy, when you get here, you know my love will overflow. And you ain't got to worry about my clothes, 'cause I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Just to let you know, a lot of people may not understand. Once again, if you've been living under a rock, that was written for her by Jamie Foxx. And that joint, that and Freak in the Morning. Woo. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
That's a good night. That's a good night.
I need to hear that live here in the studio one of these days.
What? You know what? I am all for it. I am all for it. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Listen, I tell people you are now a friend of our show. If you've been on our show, you're a friend to our show. So whenever you're in NYC, make sure you stop through, say, yo, Mac 357, I need to be there. You here.
I'm all for it. I'm going to be in the building.
But I want to tell people currently right now, a lot of y'all have missed her for a while. She's been touring. She's been doing music. She's been, out on a lot of the R&B tours, putting it down. I want to tell y'all right now, there's a new album that she's putting out called Resurrection. We have 2 of the tracks here. One of them is Nasty. And I want to tell y'all, it's nasty. It is mad sexy. Like I said, if you've been living under a rock, something wrong, because she is here. She is back. Resurrection is definitely what you want to pay attention to. She is definitely going to tell y'all the realness, the sexiness, to get you in that mood, to help you to get your life popping. Because your summer ain't gonna be lit if you ain't listening to Adina Howard.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
Now I wanna ask you your thought process when you're writing and making songs that real sensual and have a lot of intimacy attached to it. What's that process like for you?
It's just really recognizing what it is I desire to have when I'm getting ready for that particular moment. I'm always in my head, as an artist especially, I'm always creating scenarios and situations. And for me, it's always about what would I like to have, and what would I like to hear, what would I like to do, what would I like to taste, smell, and those, engaging all of the senses. And so for me, it's being able to deliver what is in my head and putting that in a song and making sure that with each note, each lyric, you're able to create the scenario.
You definitely do that. And the other track is Blasphemy. And with the album called Resurrection, which you being nasty and you blaspheming and you bringing, yo, you killing me.
I need to go to church.
After that, you're going to need to go to church. But I'm telling you right now, it is a pleasure and an honor, because I tell people all the time, even though you were not fully in the game long enough, that people, I would say, they do remember you from those songs, but you left us for a while. But I want to say this, she hasn't lost one step. Hasn't hit a broken note. She hasn't fallen off. So all those people who sit there and go, oh, she's trying to bring it back. No, she never lost it. Sexiness. So if you haven't been to her page.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. I have. I took a cold shower afterwards. But she is fine as hell. Sexy as hell. Bringing that music that definitely gives you that moment that you need to just relax. If you in with your mate or you just getting it in for the night, you got something that is definitely turn you on and turn you out.
Yeah, I need some holy water or something.
You're so silly.
But tell people what it is that has kept you away from us for so long, because we want to know that, you know, I read your bio where it stated that, you know, between management and companies, you were trying to find your path back to us. And we're so glad that you are back. But tell us, for those people who might be getting into the game, might be learning about what the music is, what it's about, and sometime what happens and what they can do to resurrect themselves.
It's about being strategic. One of the things that we have to understand is it is a game that you have to play. It's a game of chess, not a game of checkers. So you have to position yourself and your people in a way where you're going to excel and exceed others' expectations as well as your own, if you even have any for yourself, and to really make sure you make the best of what you've been given. And part of being successful in the industry is knowing the business. The business aspect of it is important. Music is always going to be there. But it's always, okay, if you're coming from nothing and you want to get something, the game plan at that point is when you get it, how do you maintain it? How do you get to keep it long term? And that is to know the business, the ins and outs of it. Because money will come and go, fame will come and go, artists will come and go. But if you learn how to, as life, the ebb and flow of life happens, if you have learned how to hold on to, so to speak, what you've been given, and you're a great steward of it, you won't have to worry about the loss of your celebrity or quote unquote falling off, because you've been able to maintain the financial gain of it.
Okay. And for those who are listening,
because that's really what people want, right? I mean, if you want fame, I tell people all the time, people, I want to be famous. Well, there are a lot of broke famous people.
That's right.
So if that's all you want to do is be famous, you can go ahead and go viral. But that doesn't equate to financial freedom. That doesn't equate to success, because the next viral video that comes along, or the viral sensation that comes along, you're gonna be overshadowed by that. And then what was the point? 1,000 likes doesn't equal to $1,000. 100+ likes or followers does not equate to your bank account growing. It just means you are under the illusion that a lot of people like you and are following you. But are you fit to be a leader?
Hey,
dropping knowledge.
Go ahead. I love those jewels being dropped, and especially by iconic women such as yourself, who definitely put it down and show us what it's all about. Because you're right. I know somebody who has 1 million followers, but not a millionaire.
Followers definitely don't equal dollar signs.
Say that again?
I said, what sense does that make?
And that's right. And that's 100% correct.
It's still a cubicle.
Right.
I'd rather have 5,000 followers and have the money in my bank account than 1 million followers and don't have $1 million.
Ask for Ubers.
Right. Just trying to figure out how to pay your bills.
That's right. That's right. But what I want to do is I'm going to take a quick pause, still stay on the line, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to play the first track, which is Nasty. That joint that you just heard, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And that was Nasty by Adina Howard. She is currently on the line. Oh my goodness.
Y'all make me feel so good.
Yo, you making me feel good. I'm sitting here in the studio.
Yes.
I wish you could see us. We were rocking like, hey.
Yeah, Mac was trying to dim the lights in here when we was playing that.
I don't think that's a good look. Now, what you doing?
When I with all dudes in the studio, no, it ain't a good look.
No, you got to be here for us to do that. Yeah, for sure.
I want to tell you that was sexy. And what I want to do right now is pause for a quick second again. And I want to get the second track on, which is Blasphemy. Once again, the sexy, most beautiful, incredible artist that we have on the line currently is Miss Adina Howard.
Aww. Keep filling my cup. I'll take it.
Okay. I got a lot of drink to give you then. All I'm gonna say is, all I'm gonna say is this: incredible work, sexy, sensual, beautiful. Once again, the two tracks that we just heard were "Nasty" and "Blasphemy," and that's on the album that's coming out, which is called Resurrection. I'm telling you right now, pay attention. Miss Adina Howard is back, showing you the incredible work that she's putting together. And guess what? You better listen. Your summer won't be lit. Your babies won't be made. I'm telling you right now, if you don't step up and listen to Adina Howard.
And the album is actually out right now, so they can go to any and all digital platforms and stream it, or they can go to adinahoward.com and download it for free.
Okay. iTunes, once again.
iTunes,
Tidal,
Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, all of it.
get it. Because I'm telling you right now, you need to be resurrected. If you coming up,
yes, sir.
If you ain't waking up, you need to wake up with some resurrection.
We have to be woke-ish.
I definitely gotta do some praying the rosary later. It was a little.
I can't with you.
It was a little nasty up in here, but.
Right. Then I got the spirit right though after with blasphemy, so you should be good.
but
you should be good. I brought you back to the middle.
It feels right though. It feels right.
That's right. It definitely does feel right. Can you tell everybody where they can find you on social media?
Absolutely. They can find me on Twitter at Adina Howard, Facebook Adina Howard, Instagram The Real Adina Howard, SoundCloud Adina Howard, YouTube is Adina Howard page, AdinaHoward.com, LinkedIn Adina Howard.
And if you can follow us on Instagram, it would be greatly appreciated. And that's the Evening Experience, all one word. And I definitely have been elated, enlightened. You are an incredible artist. We appreciate having you here and spending your time with us this evening. I want to say thank you once again. Thank you to Valerie Denise Jones. Thank you to all the people who are currently following us and listening to us every week, because we have incredible guests like Miss Adina Howard, who definitely put it down for us today, who definitely showed us the most incredible work that is the why she is who she is, and understanding that we are not just here, but we doing big things. So once again, shout out to the big consulting agency for having you on and having us here, and Meter Fury Radio. Shout out to them as well. Once again, shout out to Valerie Denise Jones for bringing you to our station and having you on our show. And once again, thank you. And anytime you want to come back, drop anything, we here.
I appreciate that. Be on the lookout for a book that's coming. I'm in the process of writing that. I am in the process of working on a TV talk show. So we're in the process of doing that, and along with the T-shirt and panty clothing line and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of things to come, and I will definitely make sure that you all stay abreast of it so that we can go ahead and chop it up and talk about that as well.
For sure.
And I heard you're an excellent chef.
I am a beast in the kitchen. A beast.
So
I think personally, I cook better than I sing, but you know.
No.
Hey.
I don't. I believe that you can cook your behind off, but you sing beautifully. And if you do come up, you got to bring us some vittles.
Oh, you know what? Must be present to win.
Yes.
I'll take whatever food you got.
You know what that
honestly.
means?
I ain't too picky.
You know what must be present? I tell people they must be present to win because you have to be there in that moment to win. You know, I ain't just gonna be carrying stuff to you. Like, no, you have to be in the moment because in that moment is where the experience.
Listen, I get a kitchen up here. Don't mess with me.
Again, like I said earlier, don't threaten me with a good time. You ain't said nothing but a word. I ain't scared of a kitchen or you.
Listen, matter of fact, what we'll do is, because there is a kitchen next door, we'll have a cooking segment next door at the kitchen area and tape the whole thing live.
That's what's up. I am so for it.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that, Miss Adina Howard. Once again, we appreciate you. Thank you for showing our show love. Thank you for being here for us. And once again, thank you.
Till next time.
Blessings to both. Thank you, Kings.
Take care. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck Black in the building. You heard?
And sitting to my left, don't adjust your cameras. Right now, we got the young man in the building. That track you just heard, his name is Skif.
What up, what up, what up? What up? I'm out here. It was a pleasure being here. I appreciate y'all.
Yo, tell us the name of that track.
Can't really say it over the air, but it's called Lil Homie, but y'all know what I mean.
Tell us what's your inspiration for the music that you put together.
Honestly, you feel me? I'm the type of person, I listen to music that get me going. You know, balls is definitely appreciated in the game, but I'm the type of person, I love the energy. I love to go out, jump around, geek, so that's the type of music I put out there. But, you know, if the beat is different, it's lovey-dovey, I switch it up. I try to do what I can.
Okay. Now, do you have an EP that's getting ready to come out?
EP's coming out, but I can't say nothing yet. I gotta wait for my first music video to come out first before I disclose anything else.
No name?
No name. No face, no case.
We like exclusives up here, so it's all right.
Oh no, we definitely go get the exclusives. We got the end. Well,
okay. Tell us why did you, when you first put out the track, and I saw the video treatment that you put out before the real video, you chose cartoons and this old scruffy looking dude, which was very interesting because I don't see a lot of that. So what was the measure behind putting that together?
Honestly, it's like, to me, there's nothing that you can't learn and it can't be done. The whole edit that I did that whole thing with, you know, Final Cut Pro. I know my song, so I know exactly what part I want for what video and everything like that, and I just put it all together in one recipe. Boondocks is the cartoon that I use. Everybody know the Boondocks if you watch Cartoon Network past 11, if you can stay up that late. If you can stay up that late. But yeah, you feel me? I just feel like for the title of the song, Lil Homie, you know what the real song is, what the title is. I just feel like they fit it perfectly. They was bad, so, you know, bad little homies.
No doubt. And that's why I like the treatment. When I first, you was like, yo, check my joint out. And I was like, most definitely. And I watched the video segment that was there. I was like, okay, all right. And then I started vibing to it. I'm like, listen to the beat. And I'm like, definitely got to have Skif up here.
I appreciate you.
Now, tell them what Skif stands for.
Honestly, I used to do karate back in the days. I still go back from time to time. But Skif stands for Shotokan Karate International Federation. So I used to be a martial artist. I still try from time to time, but I won a tournament that made me miss the SKF for the year. And I was like, nah, not for the year, forever. So I just took that name. So instead of SKF, I'm like, nah, Skif sound good. I think that's me. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And he's definitely a bad man on the mat because I definitely seen him in a tournament. He fought a 40-year-old and beat him, and even though they didn't give it to him.
Put the beats on him. Google me.
Now, a lot of people don't know this. The people don't know this. Our fans don't know this. But I used to hear some of your stuff back in the day. Not even back in the day, like a few months ago. You just graduated from college, you know.
For the second time.
Hey.
My brother, you know. Education is very important. Where do you see this going? Where do you see Skif going?
Everywhere. There's a lot of people, like, for example, Cameron, he did the whole rap and the Dipset thing. You wouldn't even know he owed a couple Wendy's, a couple franchises that, you know, you would never know. The money don't stop. Money's for everybody. There's enough for everybody to eat.
What's his name? I was about to say Kareem. Magic owns the Magic Theaters, some Starbucks, and a few other places. So most definitely. And that's good. See, I tell people all the time, you got a young person who's telling y'all, who's the same age as y'all, telling y'all that if you're going to do something, do it right. Don't just make your bread and then you got 50 cars and 50 women and all your money gone.
And you still live with your mom Dukes.
Hey.
All them icy chains and all that, you still live with your mom Dukes. You ain't giving her nothing.
Living in a basement.
Jesus Christ. No AC. The fan in there beating.
Yo, son. For real. I tell people all the time, if you don't understand what it is to do what you do, and to go where you go and to learn what you learn, you're never gonna know where you're supposed to be. And this is one young man I could tell you I've seen grown up throughout the years who can definitely has a mindset to do what he does. You know, he got a little wild side to him, but he definitely gets it popping.
Google me.
And his actual videos, or should I say his actual music, you definitely want to pay attention to. If you're talking about somebody taking over this era and making it into something that you ain't never seen, Skif is it.
They're not gonna have a choice. I'm just gonna be everywhere. It's just to the point that when he turn off the TV, I'm still gonna be somewhere. No matter where you go, I'm there.
That's what's up. Is there anything you can tell us that they should pay attention to your album for?
Honestly, it definitely wouldn't be an album. It would definitely be a mixtape or EP. I feel like I would need definitely more of a fan base to put the album out there first. I'm not even gonna waste my or the people's time. Same time, whatever I come out, they're gonna enjoy it. The beat selection is definitely gonna be different. Each of them are gonna be versatile. You don't like the first one, the second one's gonna be a whole different thing. You feel me? You're not even gonna know it's the same artist singing it or rapping or whatever I'm gonna be doing. So I'm definitely gonna keep the diversity and the versatility. You feel me?
Now
all over in it. Probably gonna be like 6, 7. I ain't gonna throw 11 on there. Ain't nobody got that much time in the day. Nobody. I ain't even gonna waste your time, man.
Yeah. Now you have a hand in the producing too. You produce too, or you just?
I literally just get my beats off YouTube or you feel me. My man send me beats because they feel like I can finesse it, or you know how that go.
Right.
Okay. So, are you looking for any type of? Is there any type of beats that you would wanna like? Should I say utilize for your tracks coming up?
I mean, honestly, there's no limit.
For producers that are out there who might want to know something that they can send you.
Honestly, I love bass, and them 808s gotta be knocking, but it doesn't matter if it's a lovey-dovey, any type of instrumental. If I feel like I'm vibing and flowing it can be Chris Daughtry, Elian Minnow, and whoever from American Idol. If they got an instrumental, I can try to vibe off it.
Right.
That's what's up.
Now, where'd you get? Where's the inspiration come from? Like, where did you find like this is what I'm trying to do? Make music.
Honestly, it came from everywhere. I'm Jamaican, so it was like I feel like just being like of Jamaican descendant, reggae, and all this type of music is around me. Even American music, it just put up in one pot and just made me. It just made Skif. You feel me? I look up to Bob's Cartel, all types of people, Biggie Smalls. You already know it.
No doubt.
All right. So all the woman and all them people, it's said a cooking pot. So you put all them things together, you mix it up, you sit there, you dish it out. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be ready, and you're gonna eat a good meal. All right. But I want to tell everybody, I definitely want y'all to pay attention. We don't have a month that it's coming out.
No, the music video is gonna come out very soon.
Okay.
To TVs near you, to speakers near you, everything. Y'all gonna see it, and then right after that, that's what all the dates for everything. To the point that y'all gonna see it. Like I told you, I'm gonna be on your TV, I'm gonna be on your phone, I'm gonna be on your iPad, your kid's iPad.
Now what? Since I got you here, bro, could you tell them to stop hating on us, please? Tell them to stop hating on our music, please.
Listen,
since I got you right here.
I don't blame them, but at the same time, I keep telling them. Back in the days in the 80s or 90s, whenever MC Hammer came out, listen, that's not lyrical. It's trash. You know what I mean? It's catchy. Don't get me wrong. And that era is good.
What did you call it?
It's trash, man. I'm sorry.
That's
no. But I don't mind that because somebody said the other day that you can't call music trash
if you don't like it.
No, you absolutely right.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's trash. It's trash in my eyes, my personal opinion. But somebody else, it might not be trash.
Right. But the reason why I said that is because I wanted to get that perspective out.
Of course.
That you may not particularly care for them. I don't particularly care for Tekashi 6ix9ine. I can listen to you all day, but I ain't listening to Tekashi all day.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
That Fifi John fire, by the way.
That's a fact.
With him and Nicki Minaj.
That's a fact. See, now here you go.
Fifi got that.
See, here you go.
Anywho, back to Skif in the studio.
Had to get that out the way.
I hear it.
Had to get that out the way.
I definitely want to tell y'all that we definitely going to get it popping. This is not the last time you're going to see Skif. When he drops that debut album, that EP, the 6 or 7 tracks, he will be back. We will definitely have him here. And like I said, the evening experience, you never know where you're going to find us. You never know where we're going to be. It's going to get popping. It's going to be lit every time. 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. Your Thursdays will never be the same.
Now,
Let's go.
Google me.
Let them know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me, man, on Instagram, _SKIF. It's just easy as that. You can't miss me. It's going to say GK Don Lucci. Follow your boy. Google me.
That's what's up.
You heard?
Hey. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Don't adjust your cameras, and sitting to my left currently is Terry Esquire.
You already know. ESQ in the building. New Haven, Connecticut, 203.
I appreciate you taking off the shades, though. 'Cause,
Yeah, no doubt.
Some people be on
Professionalism.
the,
You know what
some
I'm
people be
saying?
on the bougie celebrity type. I appreciate that, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, tell us about that track that we just heard.
That track, I just heard. That's from my boy Passport the General. He from Long Island. That song like 4 years old though. You know what I mean?
Bruh,
I got stuff in the chamber.
apparently.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shot that one out the chamber.
Yeah. Shout out to my engineer and mentor Broadway. He in Cali right now doing this thing. Gonna bring it back home.
Tell us who Terry Esquire is.
I'm just a humble R&B hip hop kid from New Haven, Connecticut. I've been grinding for like 10 years straight. I came out here in New York probably 5 years ago. Been back and forth hitting that train up I-95, driving, paying them tolls, grinding, getting to it, man. I'm just trying to make my mark in this industry and in this world, and I just want to be heard, man. That's all I'm about. Just bringing the art form back and having passion for what I do.
Well, apparently you've been doing it well, because every time I see you someplace different, you popping it off, and your grammar's definitely lit. Because you got people, it's better than I had. Because you got people following you, looking at you, checking out your music.
Right.
Do you have a current project that you're working on?
Well, my last project I just did, it was an assortment of different songs. It wasn't like, I didn't want to do the traditional route of doing an EP or an album, so I just took a collection of songs like the one you just heard and just put them all together instead of wasting them. People waste songs, and they be like, I did this such and such years ago.
So it's like more like a mixtape.
It's a playlist.
Okay.
I call it the Night Owl Life playlist. Night Owl Life is basically my saying, my hashtag is, just about living that 24 hours a day life. Keep going till the sun come up, man. Just keep grinding it out, man. Night Owl, burn that midnight oil.
Okay.
You can find that on SoundCloud too.
I was about to say, is it on all digital platforms?
It's on SoundCloud. Yep.
Is it on iTunes?
Nah, because it's a lot of songs that I didn't have cleared and I didn't have full rights to. So I don't like the JIT producers and stuff like that.
I got you.
So if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna just put it out there for free. I'm not gonna front when I put my stuff on Apple and stuff, it has to be cleared. I have to make sure everybody get their points and stuff like that. Make sure all the business taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Now, what's the vibe that you want people to feel when they hear you?
I don't really, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to be in a vibe, man. I think that's like the cliche thing to say nowadays. Like, I'm just me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be boxed into just one genre. Sometimes I might do hip hop, sometimes I might do the Ty Dolla $ign thing like you just heard. Sometimes I might slow it down, do some like R. Kelly, some Rico Love.
Hey, don't do too much R. Kelly.
Not too much. No, but for real,
don't kidnap no 16-year-olds.
Nah. Y'all can say what y'all want though, but Kels is a GOAT, man. This R&B thing, man. So that's one of my fathers when it comes to this R&B thing, man. I pay homage to my elders, man. This personal life ain't got nothing to do with me, but that music is crazy.
And who else would you consider to be your inspirations? Yeah.
On a music tip, I have to say, like I said, R. Kelly. I grew up with a lot of Usher, Brian McKnight, John B, Maxwell, Babyface, Jodeci, Drew Hill, and then on hip hop tip, it's DMX, the Jay-Z, Nas, like that type of vibe. Fab. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like a lot of wordplay. I like lyrics. So that's why my style is so melodic and lyrical at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you could get the mixture, the bounce, and then you got the, got the lyrics in there too.
Akin to like what Tory does.
Right.
Or like what Drake does. It's like, it's melodic, but I could really, really, really sing too.
That's my point. I was about to say, you can actually sing.
Not saying that, none of them.
No, they are. They doing their thing. Drake got a couple million. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't hurt nobody.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to boss up this shit.
Besides your inspirations, like, what fuels your music? Is it real life? Is it the influences?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. With me personally, I can't ever write anything down that I haven't been through or that I haven't seen or have spoken about. Like, my inspiration has to come from real life because it's like I can't tell a lie, I can't fraud, man. I'm an artist at the same time, so I exaggerate.
Of course,
also,
that's part of the artistry.
It stems from real life scenarios or situations. Like even with that song, like you know what I mean. It just I'm talking about having your girl hold you down, man. Your side chick wants you to come outside. Your shorty like, nah, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, my girl don't play that. You know what I'm saying? She really ain't about the game, so you might as well go ahead and go handle your business. Like, because she coming downstairs, it's going to be some problems.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I've been in a lot of funny situations like that, but it is what it is, man. It's all fuel for the craft.
I definitely want to tell people that the reason why you're here is, once again, this platform is very special, especially on the evening experience. I tell people from 5 to 7, you don't get the opportunity to come up here unless you got something popping. I don't take everybody. I get hit up all the time. I get inundated with music, but you definitely got to have something together, something like that takes me to a different place. And when I was listening to some of your tracks and when I went on your page, I was like,
that's what's up, man.
And then I'm like, wait, he sung that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Okay, he can go back and forth.
Yeah, I get busy.
So definitely, I'm glad you said that. Because that leads us to our next thing.
Wait. Before you get to that, I do want to know this. You said you've been commuting back and forth for 10 years, Connecticut to New York. So what's something that you have done in the last 10 years? You look at that accomplishment, was like, yeah, I did that.
One of the biggest accomplishments, I mean, it may not be that big to you, but the biggest accomplishments to me is just growing my sound, man, and just putting in the work to the craft.
Right.
Like I don't think it's like one event or one person. It's just developing my artistry. Like that's my biggest accomplishment. I always strive to want to get better. Like I come from a small city. One of our artists, Snowpro, she just got signed to Island Records, I believe. It's not too many of us that's making it out of New Haven, Connecticut. People don't even know what that city really about. Like it's not what you think it is. Like
it's the hood.
Yeah, it's real out there. So just growing as an artist is my overall achievement. It's nothing nobody can fulfill for me, but I have to put that work in myself. I got to fulfill my own hunger to get better. Like. If that answers your question.
Oh no, that's real talk. That's real talk. Because a lot of people would, go to the one event or the one song but you, coming out saying something like that really puts things into perspective.
But now, since you said you get some popping.
Yeah, you said you get busy.
So, do you want to go Acapulco, or do you need a beat?
Nah, I go acapella. You want me to do this on the Terry the R&B side, or you want me to do it on the hop side?
If you can mix it.
I mean, whatever. I do both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I do one that I come back to the other. I said she's screaming out for me. I know it's what you want. I'm a gentleman, I'm trying to be. I want you, I can't front. When I look at you, girl, I see you. I'm standing in your soul. Wanna go to the place that I know my just can't go. Your essence, your aura, that thing they can't see. I'm a goddess, you a queen, girl. You was made just for me. It ain't only about the sex, even though I want you so bad. Wanna feel you, wanna love you, wanna make you my last baby. And that's it. It gets real when you chillin' on the corner. Then you see 5 shots hit somebody's stutter. Then you realize that's a trip to the corner. Body found slain on the news in the morning. And everybody asking what we gotta do to keep the peace up in the hood just for a few more years to make it better for the future. Life in the Elm is a life of a loser. Born and raised in New Haven made me great. Best believe it's real when them little niggas spread the hate. And if you got the ice, best believe you better skate. Cause pistol waving New Haven, Jackson for the cake. Cash rule everything around me. Cream, get the money. No, it ain't funny when Run up in your house, in your crib, make you lay down with your mother and your kids. That's how we live.
Okay.
203, what up?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna do this like Outkast till New Haven, Connecticut got something to say, man.
CT.
Yes, sir.
I definitely want to say it's been a pleasure having you here. Tell people where they can find you on social media.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, T3RRYESQ, or you can follow me on Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff. You can find my music at Terry, Terrye, $Q, for all things Terry Esquire.
All right, so I want to tell people, look out for us next week, because that's a big day for my young friend over here. It's his birthday. It's going to be lit up in here.
Okay.
We're going to be popping a few bottles that I'm going to provide for the show. We're going to definitely get it popping up in here. We got some special guests stopping through. We might have some people calling in. Definitely checking them out. It's going to be, and I heard you got a party coming?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he getting crazy?
Yeah,
he getting crazy.
So, in
I
case
get the invite?
You about to get the invite right now, bro, my brother.
Facts.
So you officially invited to my 25th birthday party. We doing it at Casa Lounge in the Bronx. Shout out my guy DJ Trace, our guy, the big homie. I'm gonna be 25 next Thursday. It's gonna be lit. But yeah, you just stay tuned, man. If y'all not tuned in every week, every Thursday, 5 to 7, something wrong with you.
I appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt.
And most definitely, shout out to Pride by Knock. Shout out to my brother, because he just did that beat that you heard for I Admit for R. Kelly. So Pride by Knock, if you haven't heard, is definitely popping. Shout out to C Streets. I saw him up the other night with my man Styles P. Shout out to all the people out there who support this show, who make us as big as we are and helping us to get bigger. Yo, we got a lot of things coming.
Yeah, we got some things in the works.
Things in the works.
We keeping it on the hush-hush, though.
Hello. We'll see you next week, once again, 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday. Once again, this is the Matrix Studios Network, as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM. It's your boy, Mac357, and your boy,
Big Chuck in the building. Make sure y'all check us out at www.theeveningexperience.com. That's where you'll see everything, our gram, our Facebook, our Twitter, we on Google Play, we on the iTunes podcast.
We're on Spotify.
We're now on iHeartRadio. Wink, wink. We doing big things, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in every Thursday.
check us out. Once again, it's your boy Mac357. This is the Evening Experience. And one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.